Hello, friends of the monk. My name is Milo, also Nyanapunyho is my Pali name. I was ordained on the 26th of July. And today I'm reading a chapter from Essays on the Dharma by Luang Tachi. The chapter I'm going to be reading today is Tomorrow Man. Ajeva kicha mampatapam ko jana maranam suve nahi no sagarante na mahasena machuna. One should know, one should certainly do one's job today. Who knows, tomorrow's death could come. Absolutely no way can one to an agreement with the Almighty Lord of Death. Past is past. Do not desire for it to turn back. What hasn't come, do not come. What hasn't come, do not treat it in a different manner. It'll come. Yesterday will never take the same road again. Tomorrow will have yet to arrive. Thus one day seriously perform one's duty today. Who would know we will live tomorrow? Impossibly can a person come to an agreement with or influence powerful death to allow him to or her to stay. There are in a year 365 days or 12 months, December being the last one of the year. It is the custom for most of us to consider the passing year to be the old year and call the coming year, beginning with January, the new year. Old and new are only ideas that we make up for having easy communication. Otherwise we would hardly understand each other. No forces can stop their motion. They constantly and dutifully move as they do. They never stand still. Thus it is life that loses its hold on time. As shown in one of the Buddhist proverbs, Kalo kasati bhutani sabhavanave sahatam, time eats up, together with its own self, the lives of all beings. From the time we are born, time continuously from the beginning to the end shortens our lives, depending on various conditions and causes added up through time. Some of us have short lives and some of us have a long one. Life is usually short for those who have not kept themselves healthy, and long for those who have done the right thing. The Buddha once said, Yata danada gopala gavo pajeti gokarancham evam jara cha naju ja ayum panjenti paninam, which means, just as a person's taking care of cows leads them to a land where they can eat, so do aging and death the lives of all beings. Those of you who desire happiness and progress in life should not feel so overconfident that you fail to do good things your duty and profession requires. As time never stops running, how can one feel satisfied with oneself and not race against time in the performing good deeds? Do not let time pass without making good use of it. As minute by minute passes, life is getting shorter. We therefore must hurriedly carry out some worthy work now. This minute, today, this month, this year. Do not put off working on something good. Remind yourself of what the Buddha asks. As day and night are passing by, what have you been doing? There are 3 steps for worthy action. First, one must have knowledge. Secondly, one must seek riches. Thirdly, one must seek what is moral and what is righteous. In present-day society, most people can perform the first 2 steps for worthy action very well. They are, of course, some expectations. A few people who prefer folding their arms to trying to do something can be viewed as one who are careless and neglect their own living. Since knowledge and riches are basic to happiness and a life free from harm, lacking the 2 will cause a difficult life, suffering from living below the usual level and missing the commonly expected enjoyments of life. Therefore, one should not wait until tomorrow, but act now, today, undertake these worthy actions. The third worthy action, however, does not attract most of us. We are not as much interested in it as we should. We often put it off until tomorrow and tomorrow. Some people keep delaying, and until the time they reach the cemetery, they never suitably live a moral and righteous life. This type of person always, as it said in Thai, closes his ears whenever someone asks him to hear the Dharma. This is especially true for those who are so attached to material things. They hardly want to hear about the spiritual things. Anything spiritual to them is out of date, prehistoric, and suitable only for a mind not able to think very much. To them, problems can be solved only by what is material. Material things can provide happiness in all parts of life in modern society. To them, looking for spiritual knowledge is wasting valuable time and useful only to a way of thinking that is out of date. Spiritual development is not for those who were born in the modern day scientific and technological times. Technological. There are in general the ways people concerned about what is material look at things. This in turn leads them to take advantage of one another, to race against one another in greed. Finally, undesirably, tendencies are developed, fighting for possession of food, for possession of land, for possession of a husband or wife, and fighting for possession of power. Together with the riches of a millionaire, they are not only to be haunted by the riches of a millionaire, they are haunted by the mental disorder and have mental hospitals as the places where they stay. It seems proper, therefore, to present the story of the Tomorrow Man to you as something to think about. Our Buddha is one of the most who has been enlightened, who has been awakened, and who has helped awaken others to become like himself. He was not guilty of neglect, letting time, days, months, and years pass by uselessly. Without him, our lives would not be producing anything, like fallen logs in a jungle. Even those logs are more useful than those who lack what is moral and righteous. Many of us, when encouraged to perform good deeds according to religious principles, often say it's not quite the right time yet. Spiritual things can wait. This is the time to make a living. No need to be concerned yet about moral and righteous things. Making a living takes a lot of time. I have no time for the Dharma, for the spiritual development. There are 365 days or 12 months in a year. Couldn't one set aside 50 days or 1.5 months for the Dharma? The Dharma is none other than what is good, what is righteous, and what is true. Those who are interested in the Dharma are interested in these things. Whatever our race, language, or religion, we all desire what is good, righteous, and true. Goodness is so universal that everyone should be interested in it. Those who ignore goodness and constantly delay making good efforts are the ones who deserve the name of Tomorrow Man. Not a bad name, a nice name. One might say that is why there are unbelievably large numbers of tomorrow men and tomorrow women in our society today. The tomorrow men and women delay doing good and delay they should enjoy as much as possible their youth. However, they define it and save the spiritual for old age. The Buddha teaches us good activities today, right now as this minute. As for tomorrow, nobody knows what is going to happen. Besides, nobody can ever catch up with tomorrow, because tomorrow always keeps moving one day ahead of us. Just like a Western saying, tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow does not really exist. There is only one today. Therefore, my dear friends, do perform good deeds today. As we said earlier, we may not live to see tomorrow. When the time is right to die, when the time to die comes, nobody can argue, delay, or come to an agreement with death. The right thing to do is to follow the Buddha's teachings